Hey there, creators. I'm Sarah England. I'm 18 and I moved to Bliss Bay from the UK. I love it here. My mum's Egyptian and my dad's British, so I'm a bit of a mix. I love cooking spicy stuff, running by the ocean, and sketching weird patterns. Oh, and being a badass chick. Welcome, creator. Ready to begin? It's nice to meet you all. And off we go. Welcome everyone to AR Company. Ready to begin? Good luck, everyone.
Hey guys, how's it going? So finally, I'm gonna get into Sarah England at 18. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, kind of working on this character, and you'll get to see me work on it. But this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot less restrictive than what I had going with the younger version of Sarah, which I only did just because I needed like a starting point. I wanted a history. I wanted, like a logical progression of where she came from and things like that, just to have like a connection to the story, not just, I started at 18. You can visually see where the story came from. But nonetheless, so that was kind of restrictive. It was a little like, weird place to start for me. But nonetheless, I thought it was necessary. So anyways, I tweaked a few things on Sarah here just because I was looking at it, I like the character that I had so far, I think it matched, you can tell me otherwise in the comments, but I thought going for that Egyptian mix and the English father, it made sense on what it looked like so far. But then the 18 version, I felt like her hair was too straight, for the culture, roots, and background that I had going for. I feel like the hair could have been a little bit more kinky and things like that. Obviously, I didn't originally came up with that picture for the aged up version of Sarah. But so we're gonna go ahead and improve on it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and show what the new version is. It's not terribly different, just the hair's a little bit more kinky, and you're gonna see, I'm also gonna show you finally what the parents would have looked like, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try to recreate those character models too, going forward, starting first with Sarah's mom, right?
Hey there, I'm Samia England. I hope you're enjoying your time in Bliss Bay. It's nice to meet you. If you need anything, don't hesitate, okay? Take care.
Hey, how's it going? You must be new around here. You caught me at a bad time. I'm on my way to work, but if you need anything, speak to my wife Samia. She will treat you like family. Cheers.
I'm Sarah England. I'm 18 and I moved to Bliss Bay from the UK. I love it here. My mum's Egyptian and my dad's British, so I'm a bit of a mix. I love cooking spicy stuff, running by the ocean, and sketching weird patterns.
All right, guys, we're back in here, and my new favorite thing to do, I guess, is make freaking characters and character studio. Anyways, like I just prefaced a little bit ago, we're gonna get into it. First, I want to go ahead and look at the settings here. All right, this is what I usually like to run it at. I just want to kind of give everybody the rundown of I don't know what I guess a typical setting looks like for me and what some of these things do, right? So I'm playing on a 1440p monitor, so that means no matter what I do, I can't get any resolution natively better than that. So anything that you choose above that is just going to be scaled, right? So it's going to kind of blow it up and then scale it down into what resolution that your monitor can actually handle. So essentially it's like splitting the pixels down even further, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I don't like to use dynamic resolution because that means in certain areas it's going to go ahead and adjust the resolution and just the quality of the fidelity that you're seeing on screen there, right? And so I don't like that because I like the unfeathered, best performance I can possibly get. Sorry about the volume thing. I feel like it's a little bit too loud compared to my voice, but sucks there's nowhere to really adjust that. I guess I can figure it out later. But the dynamic resolution, yeah, I like to turn that off. So it's saying dynamic resolution targets FPS at 30 FPS. And that's what I was talking about. So in certain areas where it knows it's going to be taxing, it's going to go ahead and try to give you like lowered frames or just adjust what you're seeing, like less detail, so it can stay consistent. That might be good for some people, not for me. DLAA, that basically tries to render it at like your native resolution. Yeah, it basically gets it as close to that as you can possibly get, from my understanding. And then we have the DLSS. I've had it off this whole time, believe it or not, and still getting 68 FPS. I think for me that's great. I don't really turn this on unless I need it. But here's the catch, guys. A lot of you don't realize this, with DLSS 4, which I don't naturally have with 4090, but it does have the override setting. So what that means, I've done another video on it, is that it gives you some of the capabilities without all of the capabilities of DLSS 4, right? And what that means with DLSS on here now with frame generation, the quality of the best way to look at this is like the ray reconstruction. Whenever that came out, essentially running ray tracing on your game was like a surefire way to like get your FPS down to like, I don't know, freaking down like 20-30%, right? And that's being generous. But with ray reconstruction, it actually it was like a boon to running ray tracing on your system. Like it polished it in a way that it looks even better if you just had it natively run at the regular ray tracing. So this is more of a polish too. So no longer is DLSS just this thing that it creates extra frames. It creates better frames, if that makes sense, So it's kind of like an AI polish to the image that it creates at the same time, which is cool. Hopefully I explained that, I don't know, a little bit better. I like to leave this unrestricted. Some people argue against that because that means you're going to have fluctuations in your frame rates, and that could be juddery, whatever, in some places, and others probably don't like that. Actually, this is what I'm going to do for you guys. I don't know why I didn't think about this a second ago, but music, where is it? Is it sound? No. What? There's no music? There. Fantastic. That's so much better. I can actually talk to you guys and feel like that makes sense. Okay. Shoot, we can go a little bit lower. Tiny. Y'all know what this piano sounds like. Anyway, VSync, I usually like to leave it off, right? The reason why I'll leave it on is if I know that I'm going to be getting an FPS that's lower than what I have it set for the image resolution within my system, if that makes sense. So if I have it set to 120 FPS within system settings, and I know based on my settings I'm gonna dip below that, I'll go ahead and turn this on just so it kind of smooths it out and I don't get that frame tearing. But if you know, no matter what, I'm getting 68 FPS, right? So I don't necessarily need this on. It does it over too, but less likely to do it if you're going over the FPS than under. But yeah, this kind of smooths it out so you don't see that like rippling effect on your screen. I don't want to go too in depth with this. I know some veterans in here are probably like, dude, you don't even sound like you know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to help the folks in general, but to each their own. So with that, that's what you get. Depth of field, I usually like that on. I don't know why it's off on here. Motion blur, I don't know who likes that. I mean, you can let me know who uses motion blur. Like, why would I want my vision blurry? Like, when you turn from side to side, like, does it blur for you? Like, not for me. I don't know, maybe I'm abnormal or something. Ooh, just kind of like freaking freaked out over there. Ray tracing on, obviously. That's weird. Location messages? What the frick? Why do you have ray tracing? Maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Maybe somebody else. I can do some research, guys. Sorry. I was just kind of like, ad lib, just going down, explaining some of these, but maybe I should look this up. Location messages? That can't be right. You're saying you're going to ray trace my messages on the screen? I don't know. Don't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, well. Occlusion. So I'm guessing that's ambient occlusion for it, like lighting, that sort of thing. Hopefully you use ray tracing on the whole thing. Yeah. Anyways, I usually end up having this on custom, not by like choosing it, but it automatically reverts to custom if you change any one of these settings, right? So, oh, I wonder if it auto selected for me. Yeah, man, it won't even let me change it. It's like, you have to have ultra. Your system is beast mode. I'm not trying to brag, but I feel like, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like that's what it's saying here. It's like, your rig is so good, we can't have it run any lower. And I'm like, say less, inZOI, say less. All right, so that's pretty much it. This other stuff you can figure out on your own, or I'll do another video going into the settings and what it truly means as far as like gameplay. I don't know, I might do a poll. You let me know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's create this character, because that's yeah. So let's see if the frame tearing happens. Actually, let me make sure I have everything set the way I want. I was just kind of going over it with you guys. Dynamic off, of course, GLA. You know, I'm going to turn this on. I want to turn this on, but looks like it only has... See, I don't like that. It seems like it has you have this on or off. And I don't know what that means as far as like performance, because you should be able to choose whether it's quality, performance, ultra performance. That actually, no, I have DLA. Okay, so by default, it's probably going to use the frame generation for whatever resolution sampling or super resolution that you choose there. Okay. Sorry, false alarm. Okay. Gonna go back. Cool, fantastic. Frame gen is on. Let's see what it would look like as far as performance, right? This is just butterflies flying on the screen. So, damn. That is really taxing, you know? Butterflies got me at 55 FPS. Word? All right. So let's see. Let me just check on my creation here. See if anybody downloaded it. Looks like y'all hated it. I mean, I don't blame you. Like, outside looking in, it's like this guy just made a little kid talking about freckles on the shoulder. But yeah, it's for the story. That description actually, I came up with the roots, you know. I came up with the mom and the dad and what I expected the story to be. I typed out the story, and yes, I used like Grok to go ahead and come up with some of the finer details. But as far as the hobbies and things like that, so you describe what you expect as the person, and then it kind of came up with some of the better description for it. So I think only 5 people downloaded this. Yeah, 5. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be a artist for inZOI, really. So we're gonna go in, start that. To keep your changes, please click accept. Okay. Okay. Cool. Ooh. So you see that? You see what's going on around here? The little circle. I mean, a little glitching around the silhouette of the person. That's happening because of frame generation. At a distance, it looks fine, right? But up close, that's what it looks like. And I'm not cool with that. That bothers me. But it is giving us, let me see how bad it is extra close. Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy, you know, but I'm a graphics gardening tool, if I'm being honest, you know? And that will bug me. So I'm going back. Yes, I'm going back. I'm going back to options. I'm going to turn this sucker off, okay? And you're going to see what it does. By the way, whenever you turn on frame generation, just to give you a heads up, VSync, I think, comes on by default. Well, that's weird. Guess not. I've seen it do that before in other games. Oh, well. Oh, wait. No, I want to cancel. I'm going to turn this off. So that's turned off. And now we'll see when you start playing. Oh, what the frick? Where did my preset go? Freaking ding dong. I mean, I don't know. You know what? Normally, so you see how now we don't have that, right? Nope, none of that. It is crazy how that works. Yeah, that's good. So I'm still learning this thing, you know, but look at the performance hit. So now we're like right around 60, and it's fluctuating, right? It's not even holding, it's going below that. And that's with a 4090, 64 gigs of RAM, DDR5, and 13900K. Yes, I know I could have done much better as far as the CPU, but that's what, you know, us poor people can afford, or, you know, people that have to save. But anyways, I think that was like kind of close to the best at the time. But anyways, we're gonna use this model. That's enough for so for monitoring the performance, so y'all can see. That's all I wanted y'all to see. So yeah, we're gonna use this model to start off. I don't know. I feel like I could start off with, you know, Sarah at a younger age. Let me see which preset this is. How about that? What preset is this selected? I wish I knew so I can just go back to it. Oh, there it is right there. So that's fine. I have no danger of trying to use that one as a starting point. So I'm going to use her as a starting point instead. Yeah. So we're probably going to keep the same clothes and everything. So you're going to go to young adult, right? Okay. I mean, it's not bad, right? It's not a bad starting point. So one of the biggest things I have an issue with as far as like the character customization in here is the fact that I can't just twist the eyes to be like a different angle on its own. And that's kind of annoying, right? I can make her squint or not, and that's about it. Yeah, I can make that go up. I guess that's essentially the same thing, right? But I would say that it's not the same thing. But anyways, so y'all are gonna see this is a little bit of a change there. So we're still gonna go with that. It's gonna be slightly bigger. All right. Overall, I really feel good about this. The jaws just need to grow a little bit more. We're not really going for like that androgynous look or anything. So naturally, as you get older, your face kind of gets bigger, if I'm being honest, right? So we're not trying to give like a complete like chin dimple, you know, but I mean, it's there. At any point we can kind of go back, so I'm safe with that. So same like yeah, I feel good about that. You're gonna notice with me, I'm gonna try to do this to the best of my abilities. Like try to spend less time editing, and that way I can do like a regular length video. Yeah, in the past I've had to speed this up like significantly in order to have it not be that boring, you know, of a playthrough. All right, so back to her. The eyes, see, I don't want to change it too much from like younger her. That's kind of like jarring, kind of defeats the purpose of having this as a starting point, right? And so I think that's good. No. I'm gonna lift that off of her freaking eyes. I mean, it makes sense as you grow older, things like this happen, you know? All right. So, shaping those eyes a little bit. Maybe that mic is too close. I'm not the best at multitasking, so all the details you're gonna hear is probably gonna be like, you know, just ad lib, just kind of whatever I see here, but the eyes are really hard to do in this just because they're not, I don't know, they don't give you as many points to pull from as I would have hoped, you know? But we're gonna get, like I said, as close as we can to this. This right here, let me see. See, that's as wide as we can get with that. Yeah, that's good. And depending on the angle that you're looking at, they give you more options. So that's for the ear for some reason, right? That is on the other side that you're looking at for the ear. So this, is that still ear? Yeah, I think it is. That's just like going forward and back. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We're gonna lower it. That looks fine. All right, so we need to fix the shape of the face is probably one of the most defining features. So that's what we're gonna have to focus on first, right? I don't want to really mess with the jaws all that much. This, maybe we can lower it just a little bit. We're gonna leave it where we're at. But okay, so another thing I noticed, right? So depending on what you want to do, like this will just pull the jaws out, right? But if I went here and did this, this kind of does more of the whole part of the face there, right? Which is actually ideally what I wanted, right? So that's interesting. This is more pulled in. Actually, that's fine right there. So you got to go back and forth between these. You can't just sit on one. All right, looking all right, looking all right. Yeah, we're gonna get as close as we can, but I think I'm saying that a lot, really. Trying to make this less pointy. So in order to pull the chin up, best way to do it is like that. Because if you do it the other way, it's gonna like shape everything and all that. So that's probably the best way to get it going. Yeah. And pull it down just a little bit more. That's also how you move the mouth. Overbite, underbite, right? So we're doing that. Eyes again, man. Windows to the soul. You gotta get this freaking right, man. I think we need to pull up these just a little bit. Oh, see, that does it all together, so you don't have to worry as much about how it's going there. And I like that. Okay. I wonder if you can like twist the eyes this way too. No. I'm gonna undo that. That didn't work. Undo what we want it to do. Nope. Once again, that just makes it bigger or smaller. So yeah, I wish, you know, like if inZOI Studios listening, yeah, you should be able to curve the eyes up and down the way you want to, because there's no real other way to do that, it seems, on here. Guys, we don't really have a whole lot to do with this besides maybe get the hair a little bit darker. We're going to work on these lips. I want them to go in just a little bit. Yeah, that is damn near perfect. All right, cool. And then now we're gonna work on these little areas. So in the new model that I want, it's gonna be like a little bit more rounded. Once again, man, Gotta go back and forth between these or else you're gonna be screwed. Why can't I just adjust the top? It's another thing. So this these are all settings to like pull the entire thing up or down, but I don't, it's not really doing what I want. Oh, let's just literally lift that tiny portion right there. Kind of want to adjust. No, that just does that. That's really good, honestly, where it's at. It's just this. All right, so we just need to maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, there's no way to adjust that. I really want to take away like that little dimple thing I got going on the chin. It's not on. I guess it needs a little bit wider. Wider. Oh, that's for under that chin there. So we're raising and lowering there. I wish there was a way to make these eyebrows thinner or just tapered, but these are pretty much like the only option we have. Yeah, so I guess we're not gonna deviate as much from, Sarah from younger to older, just because it's gonna be kind of, jarring, and there's a lot of changes to make without, I don't know, really like much of a payoff. Like, I mean, I think once you see, I guess, the parents, you can decide how close is even possible for them to have a kid that looks that way. But yeah. No, I think the main thing with this is the eyes are probably closer. and lower. There's no way to get these any closer. I mean, lower. Yeah, it looks like I'm stretching the jaw like a lot, but if you see the jaw structure of the parents, then it'll make a lot more sense. I think I like what I have so far, honestly. Yes, it's not, I realize it's like essentially at this point a mixture between my old model and the new one. And I think that's the best case scenario, honestly. So the whole idea of this project wasn't to create one-to-one replication of an image that I had generated by AI, but just to have a ZOI progress from younger to older, tell their story and what it means for the entire family, like their journey in general. So not so much emphasis on exactly matching it, but I want it to show y'all what I was kind of going for there and how my process really worked out. So this is how it's going. Yeah, there's not a whole lot there. I think this is good, guys. You can tell me what you think and everything, but there's no reason to make this like drawn out for no reason. I think I want to do the eyes different. I'm feeling like that greenish a little bit more. Like I think this one does it. Like I don't know, y'all tell me. Oh, well, that's too much. Vampire status right there. But yeah, I think this looks really well. No. This is Sarah. This is Sarah. Oh, did I screw up no. Yeah, I was just gonna go darker with it, honestly. No, absolutely not. Yeah, we're gonna go darker with that. It just makes more sense, Hair color and hair in general. Kind of wanted to change it. So this is where we're at as far as Sarah so far, like the face. I think she's pretty close to her mother and father. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and this isn't as exaggerated of an expression. Aw, she actually looks upset. I'm afraid because we started with like the young version of her and then progress from there, that it's always gonna have this kind of like, I don't know, baby face thing going on, you know? I guess that's not necessarily bad, but yeah, just something to point out. Ooh, no. Anytime you do something, you're not sure where the changes were, I advise just go ahead and undo, you know? Undo until you see where the changes were. So that were clearly the eyebrows. So that was before that turn. So yeah, now we're good. Let's see if adjusting the size because I noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed yet, but a child's or a teenager or a younger person's face, the proportions lean towards more like a lower, setting of the overall facial features. So going higher makes her automatically look a tad bit older. So there's that. I mean, that's kind of like a saving grace, I guess. We can move up a little bit on this slightly. A little bit. I think the lips need to come out just a little bit more. And that, my friend, is how you do that bottom lip and how to make it grow. You gotta pinch that overall, or else. And that's how you make that one wider as well. Hell no, we're not going for that pouty, crazy looking lip right there. Now it's just pulling the cheeks back just a little bit. Once again, I would never just go for like an androgynous look, like, can't really tell male or female with this. I like to stick to as feminine features as possible if I'm making a female. It's just preference, I guess. Though you see me adjusting the jaws a lot in that same breath. I like it. She looks very mixed in Egyptian to me, man. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting here. She looks like she could pass as like a Romanian too, like, one of friggin' Dracula's bride or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this side right there, like needs a little bit more cheeks, to be honest. Like she eats something sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Yeah, I'm having fun doing this, man. I don't know. Do y'all enjoy creating characters? I feel like a lot of players that play RPGs and life sim games, they spend a lot of time editing their characters, you know? I feel like that's the bulk of it. But yeah. Yeah, I really like this character. So now that she's 18, we can adjust some things. But yeah, make her look more her age, like, you know, like these are out of line at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. So we're gonna go to body. Not gonna touch his shoulders yet. That's the easy way to make a chick look like a dude. Whoa, too much. Could be. I don't know, man. I like to keep, you know, the breasts a little bit closer to the heart, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's good. Waist. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess some people's waists look like that, but I don't know. Don't make sense to me. Ooh, Jesus. Why going up just right there? A little bit of waist. Thighs definitely gonna have to grow. Definitely. And a bigger caboose. A bigger caboose. Yes. Yes. But just not make it look, oh damn, like the BBL look, man. That'd be ridiculous. Okay, so inZOI Studio, if you're listening, we need more detail adjustments to the body. Okay, so back of the thighs, that needs to be an option. Yeah, you can only make them bigger or smaller. That's fine, but not everybody's gonna look like that. And so now with this, you have like this BBL look right there where the top of the butt is big and then the bottom there's nothing. So it looks kind of masculine. It looks like a dude's butt, low key. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but looks like a dude's butt. So naturally, I'm gonna have to like leave it smaller so it's not as pronounced around that area right here. Yeah. Anyways, so that's that. Calves. Once again, so there's only certain areas that some people may want to edit with the calves, and it's not really giving you that option here. So, but she's supposed to be athletic. We're gonna stay true to that. She didn't need like a six-pack and all that jazz. Body weight, I definitely put a little bit weight on her. Dang. It's as big as those thighs get, man. Muscles, kind of want a little bit more definition, you know? That's good. A little bit of striation going there. You can see a tiny bit right there on the thighs and everything. So in order to get back on the clothes and all that jazz, we're gonna, yeah, that's good. I kind of want to work on the height. Is that a possibility? Did I miss that somehow? So kids, naturally, their head proportions a little bit higher than, you know, the rest of us folks. So I had to increase the head size to make her look younger, you know? Because naturally, inZOI, believe it or not, the characters, from what I can tell, they're older teens in the inZOI presets. They're not like 13, 14 or whatever. It looks like it's like around 16, maybe 17. Because I saw a guy do a playthrough where he played as a teen. He was going to high school. She was going to high school and everything, but she was actually able to, I think even hold a job and live by themselves, and that's not going to be possible if you're like 13. That'd be pretty unimmersive. She's got a bit of a underbite. We're gonna have to fix that. You can't have her, be working like overtime trying to chew her food. There we go. See, it's little details makes all the world of difference. Cool, fantastic. Closer to the heart. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's not what I meant to say. Jesus Christ. Amen. If there's anything y'all think I'm missing, did I screw this up, like royally screw this up? Let me know. But otherwise, I think this looks pretty good, and I'm gonna switch over to, getting some makeup and whatnot in here. Obviously, I'm not some kind of makeup artist. I don't put up makeup like ever. It's not a thing. So, gonna go through it. Highlights. I don't know if we have anything selected, but I'm gonna go ahead and try based on the picture. Negative Ghost Rider. Ooh. Demasiado. No. It's gonna be so hard. I think that stays true to the original the most. Oh, it's like widening the eyes and things like that. Always undo, man. Don't go too far and you don't know where the heck you left off at. That is a horrible feeling, having wasted so much time in this, Looks like a vampire right there. Jeez. I think we have a winner, guys. This is it right here. Yep. That's gonna have to work. Yup. Alright, but the color, I think it needs to be a little bit darker. And I'm guessing, I'm not a makeup artist or anything, but from what I can gather, the darker you make it, the less pronounced that highlight's gonna be. So I'm okay with that. But then you can also adjust it even further with the intensity. So because of the color we did, you barely notice anything. All right, cool. So that's what I like. I mean, I prefer like a look. I mean, I'm not gonna go off of my preference in women here, but the natural look is definitely the way to go. Like, all that maquillaje, like that's a bit much. Some people like all that makeup. I think this is the way the good Lord intended. Natural. Okay, that's a bit much. I'm just saying. I like it natural. So, makeup, blush. We already got the blush we're gonna use. Eyeshadow. I don't think I went with anything actually. There's nothing really selected. But we're gonna do something subtle here, right? Yeah, no, too much. Ooh, wait. Time out. Go back. Nothing. That one. We have a winner. Fastest win ever in life. We're gonna go once again as natural as possible. Nope. We're gonna go as subtle, you know? Nope. Actually, what color do we have going on here? Yeah, no. Yep. That's good. I think that's good, guys. Gloss. No, we're not gonna gloss it up like crazy or anything. But I like the little bit right there near the tear ducts, what it does there. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah. Alright. There. That looks good. Yeah. Eyeliner. Go back to that. What do we want to do? Once again, man, something natural. Sure. Let's go with that. I'm gonna darken it up though. No, we're gonna just back out, unselect, and we're gonna try again. I like the effort, but no. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with this one. But obviously, yeah, we're just gonna go with that one. Cool, lipstick. Okay, so I am partial to lip gloss. Or I might just go natural. Yeah. It's again something about the natural look, man. I think it's underrated. Whoa. No me digas. Wow. That's intense. It's a chunga right there. Una chola. Alright. Not going for that chola look. That's matte. It's pretty good. Glossy. I like the glossy look. Oh, I think we might have a winner. Okay. So this makes her lips look thin. I want a look that makes it more full, but without being over assuming. This is what she had originally. So this is just a little bit more. Yeah, this literally just makes her look a little bit more like an adult. You know, she had a glow up, as they say. We're gonna go somewhere in the middle. We gotta go darker. All right, Sarah England is looking pretty England. Yep. Okay. Cool. What I wanna touch on is skin tone. I don't know. I think the skin tone is just not perfect. So and I'm still caught up on these. Kind of want y'all to vote, you know, which one looks best to you. That one, that one, that one. I don't know how to start the vote, so that one looks like it's a little bit too much. I don't know what it is. That one's really good too, but I don't know. I don't see the Egyptian coming out as much. I think the makeup on the lips is just a little bit too strong. So we're gonna tone it down just a little bit intensity wise. Yeah. Natural, man. That's what we're going for. I know it's kind of funny talking about being natural than put on makeup, but hey, man, you know what I'm trying to say. If you don't, I'm sorry. Okay, skin. Go back to skin. Where's the skin? Oh, it was right there in front of me. Why don't you guys tell me? Okay. I think we nailed it. One click. Done. But now the hair just looks a little bit too light. At the same time, I mean, look at the dad's hair color. This is what we had before. Right, that's where we started. And I'm going with this. This is not bad. I think it all just fits. Okay. Remember, we can always undo. Ooh, what the frick just happened here? You know what? We can go with a more mature skin tone. I went with this one earlier. Because it was softer. It's a lot, you know, like a kid's or a child or even a young teen is not gonna have like the pore width that an adult person would have, and you can see the pores more clearly on this one, but we're still gonna go with the darker tone. So I like that. You know what? Keep her close to what. Give her some likeness from dad. Okay, I like it. This is what we're gonna go with, guys. Let's move on to outfit. All right, how are we gonna dress this one going forward? What is she going to wear? Shorts. Maybe do these instead. So these are supposed to be sets. Just do the outerwear on top of it or something. A little jacket. There's nothing wrong with that. I like that jacket, honestly. I feel like her with a little earthy kind of tone going fits her, you know? So we had brown before, too much brown. Gonna go with the olive, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and touch on the shorts. Maybe a mini skirt would work, but these are all probably raunchy, not good. Yeah, besides a skirt's not gonna go well with that jacket anyways. That's silly. Yeah. Now, the shorts don't match. I don't like it anymore. That is more like it. These are some really nice shorts. Good job. Good job, inZOI Studio. Whoa. Bomb. Nailed it, guys. This is it. This is it. We're gonna change the hair though, because girls grown up don't have to keep the hair on the face like that. Hair. Let's choose hair. Where are we at? Medium hair. Should we do this one? Hell no. Let's go with a hell no. I don't know why they ever have this hairstyle. That is silly. I don't get it. I don't know who. Well, you know what? Some people have that hair. It is what it is. Whoa. Guys, I did not know about this woman's ears. Let's fix this. Whoa. She looks like she's about to take off. Man. Whoa. No. Let's not do that. Size smaller. I mean, I like the dynamic. I think like bigger ears kind of balances the person's face. But yeah, no. That is massive. This has got to be smaller. And it's got to be closer to the eyes. When you make characters, your ears are somewhere usually in the middle of the eyes. But how do you... I guess you shape it all together down. That's how you do it. Okay. I like it when the ears come out a little bit though. Not like elfish or anything, just... Yeah, me and my girlfriend the other day were talking about recessive and dominant genes, and turns out the dominant gene is the loop in the ear there. So my argument was that it seems like recessive genes, even though they're called recessive, are usually desired traits in people, you know? Like, you know, lighter eye colors, lighter hair color, things like that. But there were some outliers, but overall it does seem like recessive genes are a little bit sought after. But dominant pretty much means most common as well. Okay. Hair is cool. I actually like this hairstyle, but I don't think it should be her main hairstyle that I'm gonna upload, you know, to Canvas or anything. If any game developers are watching at all, like if anybody's interested on input on these types of hairstyles, especially for Black people, this has got to go. Like, this is like the starter kit for I don't know what to do with Black people's hair, like every time. That's not where it's at. I'm sure there's people with this hairstyle, but no, I would never. The waves, you know, I'm not knocking this. The waves are good, but the way you did completely circular, that is very unnatural. That is wave cap hair right there, okay? Somebody that knows how it looks when you have waves, when you don't really try, you just kind of like messy hair and then brush it rather than your hair go straight because it's so kinky, it waves out. This is not what it looks like. I've been wearing wave caps for years and treating my hair to look like this. So I definitely appreciate it adding, and as long as you don't look from the back and you see this bowl thing going on, then we're good. I don't know, I just wanted to check that out. Anyways, where's my hairstyles? Like, honestly, that looks better than the last one we had, but guys, it looks like a long hairstyle. Ooh, what? Oh my god, what's that? This would have been great. Could have been great. Oh my god, guys. We need to go back. I just screwed up my hair color and didn't realize it. You see, this is what I talked about with the hair color. See? Where do I copy hair color? I can't copy this? Looks like if you change it over, it doesn't keep the hair color. Is that a thing? Seriously, like... maybe that will work. Switch over to this base. That. Nah. Hell yeah. Okay. I stand corrected. Y'all handled your business. I think I might end up going with this. We're ultimately just staying the same. There's no good low cut hairstyles. These are all like, these are pretty much all masculine. I would never approach a chick with any of these hairstyles, like, ever in life. Anyways, I might be, unapproachable myself. Who knows? I'm just saying, personal. None of these are, like, these are fine. These are fine, but if I could have this curly for a girl, that'd be great. And this is like, I don't know, that substitute teacher that you hate kind of look for me. And this, oh my god, it would have been perfect. But then they did the whole, boss chick starter kit. Oh, I gotta fix those ears, I forgot. Yeah, let's fix these ears like we did before. I can probably do it quicker now because I figured out how to do it. Squish. Squish. And then higher. And then out more because so another thing to fix here, so the inside of the ear never goes down no matter how small you make it, and that's kind of weird because that's not really how that works. I mean, that doesn't have to be that pronounced, but yeah, that looks good. Looks I'm stuck with this hair though because no other hairstyle works. All these are kind of odd. I hate to spend this much time just creating character with you guys. I'm sorry. I mean, I understand this is too long. This is just what the process has been to create the character. So hopefully you like it and you didn't skip through all of it. But, you know, at the end, you'll get to see what it all looks like. And if you take off, you know, I won't be mad at you. I'm gonna still pump out the videos because it's fun. Anyways, I wonder what y'all think eventually I'm gonna end up with. That looks great. I love that hairstyle. That's where it's at right there. But however, it's too straight for our girl here. It's too straight. Needs to be kinky, curlier. And this is good, but I don't like what it does to her forehead. Yeah, not really at all. She's like really close to how her mom looks though, honestly. Let's try this. Oh wow. You only have one option with this? No highlights. Wow. Nothing. That's it. That's all we got. I mean, it's not bad. All right. We can go ahead and vote going forward for my playthrough, what we're going to do for all grown up Sarah as far as hairstyle. The options are this one right here. Gonna go ahead and, oh wait. Oh wow, this one's still only one option. We're gonna go with they don't have names for these, so I'm just gonna call this the double braid. We're gonna go with the long, I don't know, long relaxed hair look, right? Long relaxed hair look. Or are we going to go with this one? Hair up. And those earrings, we're gonna have to try different earrings, okay? Gonna do different earrings because no. Oh wow, I wonder what attire this is. What does this even mean? Night and day? Oh, everywhere? Oh, this is formal. At school. Nightwear. Oh, okay. We can go ahead and do some of those before we check out here. I'm sorry, this is going to be a longer video than I expected. I think I'll chop it up and make it like separate videos because it's going to take too long. So, introducing this, you know, different wardrobe styles in inZOI. Yeah, we're going to go over the different styles of, you know, attire. Anyways, so we're on this one. We're not gonna do a hat, or should we do a hat? I wonder what it does to the hair if you add a hat. Word, not bad. Bucket hat. Oh yeah. What is this called? I forgot what it's called. Definitely not doing that. That's cool. It's funky. Nah, we gotta do that Nike starter kit. I don't know why I keep saying starter kit. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop doing that now. All right, so what we're gonna do first is take some. We're gonna go ahead and get the jewelry done. All right. Choker? Nah, it's not the vibe. I think this one's perfect. Earrings, we're gonna go with the loop. Maybe not. Maybe that's too typical. small loop. Okay. Can we do it? Yep, I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Piercings? You know what? Y'all gonna hate me for this. But I actually really like that. I like the nose piercing thing. Just a little bit of something there. But I don't know. I think I like the Marilyn Monroe piercing as well. Yeah. Once again, I probably hate that, but what the heck is this? Oh. Yes. Yes, we're gonna go with that one right there. Headpiece. Let's go with that. Psych. Let's go with that. Ooh, the Beats Power Pro. Or my bad, the Beat Studio. Nails, she has nothing on. I do appreciate some nails done. Just, once again, unassuming. Nothing crazy as far as designs. Like, naturally occurring colors in nature. Boom. That's pretty boring. Oh, that's pretty good. Red. Yes, that's what we're going with. Wrist wear, we have that. I wonder, why can't we have both? Like, we just have the one. Not trying to be picky. I want the snake ring. You know, the one. Why is it on the signet ring finger? She's not married. Nope. That's masculine. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. For me, when I see a signet ring, I'm thinking, yeah, a dude. We're going all gold. Truth be told, in real life, I don't really like gold jewelry. It doesn't really work with my skin tone personally. It's going to be a hot take. Everybody's going to be like, what's wrong with this dude? But when I see gold jewelry, like for me, like on myself, like on a black person, I feel like it just reminds me of somebody's gold grill, and it just bugs me. Like, yeah, I prefer the silver, but I do like gold. It's just personally, I don't know. Doesn't look good on me, I guess. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and take some pictures in this first for the upload, and then yeah, guys that are here for the attire, you know, we're gonna go over it here in a second. Gonna smile for it maybe. Jesus, didn't mean to do that. All right, there we go. We got that. And then now, you know what? I kind of want to do a black shirt or something. And I forgot about the shoes there. I like it. It's pretty chill. Yeah. All right, time to go ahead and work the canvas magic. Thing with canvas, it looks like in order to upload the different pictures, man, our girl looks cute. I think, yeah, she's all grown up. Hopefully the eyes don't look too crazy over time. She does have a forehead, guys. I don't know. Maybe I should. I think I'm gonna fix the forehead. The longer I stay here, the more I probably end up having to fix here. So, oh, that looked like the robot. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Forehead. Fix the forehead. Ladies and gentlemen, that is as far as the forehead goes down. So inZOI Studio, once again, it would be nice to be able to slide the forehead right there a little bit, bring it back just a little bit, as well as lowering that head there. I've never seen this preset, but it's a good looking preset. Is it because I've been putting Egyptian stuff? Like, I've never seen that one up top. It's random. Maybe it's always been there. You know me, noticing random stuff at the random time. Okay. Back to the capture. Okay, so looks like they're having issues. right now uploading to Canvas. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to upload now. Okay, great. So now it wants to do it all of a sudden, which is fine. No complaints there. So now we get to, actually, let's go back. You gotta put, sorry for my loud keyboard. Yeah, I don't know how to spell entrepreneur off the top of my head. Entrepreneurship. All right. There's my description there. So it's going to be Egyptian. Almost there. Almost there, guys. Smile, laugh. Man, that forehead is a little serious, but it's one hell of a dance. You definitely need more dances in here. Let's see how this goes. Anyways, poses. Definitely gonna do the Starbucks one. I like this pose. Definitely gonna do that view. And filters. Yes, that is the one, ladies and gentlemen. So, save that one. And we need one from right here. Eyes just aren't doing it. Like, they didn't really do that well. I think the eyes should go up when you smile, you know? At least go up more. Seems like the eyes stay where they're at. As if anything, they go down. Like, if I laugh, like, I think my eyebrows would go up, but what do I know? It's not like I'm looking at myself. Pose. This is kind of like a funny one. Kind of like, oh, we got some clipping. That sucks. All right, that one's good. Wish you can change the background though. It's fine. I think this works the best. All the other ones kind of look unnatural for what we're going for anyways. I don't think depth of field works, or if it does, it only when you already taken the picture or something. I think the eyebrows needs to be a little bit darker. It looks kind of grayish there. Anyways. Save. think that's a modest pose, nothing crazy. Um, mhm. I don't know, filters. I should even do one. I really like this filter. It is something amazing. I don't know who came up with it, but kudos. I feel like using this filter 90% of the time. We'll do one where there is no editing and maybe a playful one, pouting. Sounds perfect. That's it. And then depth of field, yep. And filter cartoon. Psych. Wow, that actually looks really good. But we're not gonna do any filter on this one. New filter. Yeah, sorry for not talking much on this, but kind of just about getting the footage here. I am terrible at multitasking. I've said this in every video, and maybe it'll get better over time, but this is me right now. Yeah. I don't know, pouting or mouth wide. I like a little bit of teeth action there. I think I am gonna do my favorite one on this one. Oh man, that one looks good too. Maybe I might do one more. Yeah, one more, guys. Sorry for all these damn pictures. Actually, two more, and we are done with this, guys. Why does her, like, the pouting thing is fine. It feels like just cute or something, but they kind of just have her looking crazy, to the side like that. Yeah, let's see what all these look like. Let's see which one we can get rid of. I think it's gonna be that one actually. Okay. So this final one is going to be a playful dance that we record in having to take a picture in the right position. That's crazy. What kind of dance is that? Mm. Wish you can just press play and then pause instead of switching back and forth. There's not enough time to catch action shot. Probably gonna catch it with the probably gonna catch the leg up thing. Yeah. Okay, I think that works. Just need to filter it. Yep. A little bit of fun dancing there for the folks. It's kind of dark. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Nah, that works best. Maybe I can rearrange? Is there a way to do that? Passion. Tripping. No, it didn't look right. Okay. Yep, I like the description and everything. We're gonna go with upload, but gotta choose the correct picture. That's too confident. Most people wouldn't pick that. I mean, I wouldn't. That one's fun. I feel like a lot of people would pick that one. That one's good too. But yeah, this one's probably gonna hit the hardest. So upload. Cool. Now let's see. My creations. I want to kind of edit this one a little bit. There's something I wanted to edit to make sure that carries over, but we'll have to take a look at the character models themselves. Oh, skin tone. That's right. Skin tone. Skin tone needs to be correct. So let's go ahead and fix that. Skin. So originally we had that skin tone. We're gonna go with this one. Simple, right? It's not as jarring. Favorite word today. Seeing them to go from that color to the next. So I already downloaded it. I just need presets. See if the skin changes. Held. Nope. So how do I edit to canvas? Nope. Cancel. So I want to browse canvas, but I want to edit. Guess you guys are gonna go ahead and learn with me on how to do this because I am not so sure. Definitely don't want to delete it. Well, I don't know if that's really an option. Like, that's crazy. How do I make sure it gets uploaded? I don't want to have to. You know what? There's no need. If they want to go ahead and change their own skin tone, they can do that. And next time I play as younger, what's the name? I can go ahead and just do that. Okay, so that was pretty much it. I'm gonna drop out. And that's a wrap, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this character creator as much as I clearly have, and are looking forward to see this story unfold with the England family. And yeah, up next we're gonna go ahead and create Samia, as I mentioned, and it should be a fun story. I'm excited to see how it goes and if I can paint the image or the story that I see in my head as well as I want to in inZOI. I guess that'll be kind of like a test, or a testament to see how well the game was created for storytelling. And it's okay. We'll see how this kind of shakes out as far as all the features and game mechanics, see if the things get kind of worked out, polished over time, and no doubt I think it will. But maybe you had some questions, and if you want to talk about it, hit me up in the comments. If not, y'all have a great day like usual. Take care, stay out of trouble. Peace.